you feel being up there in Boston first time as the head coach?
No, it was awesome. It'll be a night for me that I'll never forget. It's my 10th year coaching. I've been an assistant coach for 9 years in multiple different leagues, and to be able to stand behind the bench in a great city, and the fans brought it tonight right from the start. During the introductions, I was really, really impressed with how loud the fans were and how into it they were throughout the entire game. And it's nice when you have them backing you like that.
Hey, Kris, just in terms of what you're looking to inject into this team this year, the new play style, how did you feel that kind of rolled out in game one?
I thought it was good. I thought we were aggressive, how we want to play, and there's obviously still some things that we need to clean up. But I'm proud of the group. I really I told them in the locker room after the game, I'm having a lot of fun coaching them. Just wonderful athletes, attentive. They're picking up information quickly. Like I said, there's a lot of good things in that game. Still a lot of things that we can clean up.
You talked about how your drafted players really impressed you in training camp, and it led to them all getting contracts. Can you talk about what you saw from them in their first real game?
Well, they were having fun, and I told them before the game, just have fun with it. You only get a first game once, and you're not going to be perfect. No one expects them to be perfect, and you got family and friends in town, which always adds an element of nerves or whatever you want to call it. But I was really, really happy with the way the prospects played tonight, our first year players, and I think it's only onwards and upwards for them from here.
What did you like about the power play, and what didn't you like about the power play? Were you able to capitalize on one goal, but what did you see that was missing?
If power play gets you one in a game, they've done their job. They're not going to score. The top power plays are 25-30% in the best leagues in the world, and so that just means that you're only scoring one every 4 power plays. And when we needed one in the third period, they came through. And honestly, I thought they were very, very dangerous all night. I thought they created a lot of opportunities, and just like everything else, it's game one. So we're not sitting there going, this is the best power play in the world yet. We got work to do, but it certainly gives us a good sample size to get into video and start to dissect things.
It seemed like Taffany came out with a full head of steam, obviously resulting in the goal in the first minute of the game. Was that sort of intentional by you? Did you tell her, go out guns blazing, or was that just something she did on her own?
Yeah, as I'm getting to know Taps, I don't think you tell her anything. You just let her play. She's just such a terrific player, skater. She's got unbelievable hockey IQ, and one of those players that as a coach, you got to know when to push. And for me, it's right now you let her play hockey. She's such an unbelievable player. I think that the thing that kind of goes unnoticed with her is how competitive she is. When I watched her game in the summer, I'm like, this is someone who really cares and competes for pucks and 50-50 pucks and tracks back hard and plays a defensive style. And I don't know if she gets enough credit for that. That was for me in the first period and throughout the rest of the game. That's just Taps playing hockey.
What did you think of her goal?
Of her goal? That was great. I loved the way we kicked it out. We had an opportunity. It was a 2-on-2 rush, and Ratty had the puck on her stick, and she had an opportunity to maybe just chip that puck and go hunt it down. And she cut to the middle. She makes a great play, and now we get a possession entry, and we get a net drive, and we got a bounce. I think it went off someone's skate, but I thought it was a lot of poise with the puck by Ratty, and to get it out to Taps and shoot it to the net and drive, and good things happen.
Haley Wynn led all skaters with 6 shots. Did you like the way she was really asserting herself in the offensive end?
Yeah, she's special. Haley's certainly special. She's, again, in talk about what players get credit for, you look up and you see the player who's dynamic and skating and shooting the puck and making amazing plays out there. But again, you don't get credit maybe for the defensive side. And I thought every time she was out there tonight against their top line, she did a really good job, shutting them down, and Megan as well. And so, a player that we're really excited about.
Can you talk about the lines that you've put together, the Tappany Rattray combination?
Yeah.
And the Keller win seem to be working exceedingly well. Talk about your strategy with putting the lines together.
Well, strategy is, it's a bunch of players that I'm still learning about, and I think that certain players have earned their opportunity in training camp. And for me, when I look at this team, I see us as a deep team up front. I see us as 4 full lines that can play against any line in the league. And I'm still learning the league, right? So it's hard to make those predictions, but from what I see, I think that everyone can skate. Everyone's got great hockey sense, and for me I feel comfortable playing all 4 lines at any time.
Great. And you mentioned this is your 10th year, first year as a head coach and first year coaching women. So as the team is growing, you are growing too. What are you noticing about those 2 shifts for you?
Well, I think that I'd probably be better off answering that in a few months once I've got a few more games under my belt. But like I said, enjoying every moment right now. The players are they're great athletes, but they're even better people. And everything we've put into place so far, they follow to a T. And I'm so impressed with them in that regard, and just excited to see what the future holds.
Thanks.
No problem.
Coach, have you ever seen the 2 penalties on one player on the same play?
I've
before?
seen it all.
Have you?
In 10 years, I've seen it all. Yeah. I'm aging myself. I didn't realize 10 years seems like a lot. It actually is. I mean, there was a penalty that happened, and then a trip happened after. And credit to the ref. He made the right call, and good for him.
Was it a double minor? Would it have been like if you had scored in the first 2 minutes, would you still have a 2-minute power play? Because they didn't explain that. So
As far as I know,
okay.
yes, that's the way it's been. So I think it was the same player who got the same 2 penalties.
Yeah.
So in that case, 4 minutes if you score in the first 2. I think the rest of the clock goes away on that 2 minutes, and you get the following 2.
Thank you.
No problem. Thanks very much. Thanks everyone. Appreciate it.